Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Roofing Contractor, and welcome to the Best of Success podcast show. It's such an honor to have with me today my good friend Amparo Sancen, who is the founder of Latinos and Roofing. Amparo, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Oh my God, it's a pleasure to be here with you always. Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. So, Amparo, we have a really important conversation to have today that's going to help all the contractors listening. It's really about building your business. There's so many of those. When you look at that, especially that that Latino contractor, and they're in that range from like 3 to like 6 million or so. There's so many things that can go wrong, but it really is starting from the beginning. And what you and I were talking about before we even got on is the basics of starting your business, setting a business plan, and how to do that. And I'm so excited because this is what your expertise is. So, what does everybody need to know? What is the best way to start a business plan when you're starting your business?
Well, the best way, we see these mistakes, and I'm thinking so every company has the same different problems on this different time, but more of these companies they start from the via roofers. They know how to roof, they know how to install, they know everything. But the biggest mistake they don't know about run a business. We need to have a business plan. If we don't have a business plan, it's just building a house without blueprints and we make a lot of mistakes. If you don't put the right basic on your business anytime, maybe sooner or later, you're going to have a lot of problems. That's what is so important to have a business plan when you can see who you are, what is your mission, your vision, your values, how you're going to start your plan, where is your customers, where are you going to find your customers. That's the basic things that you have to asking yourself like a business owner. Okay, where is my market? Who are my customers? If you don't know who are your customers, if you don't know who you are, that's super important to know who is your business for, who's the customers. If you don't know how you going to hire people, that's one of my questions. How you going to hire an admin? How you going to hire in sales? How you going to present in front of the customers if you don't know what is your company? What it's not just the name, it's not just the logo. We have to have a plan. Okay, my company, we are here to provide better service to our homeowners. What is your vision? Okay, in 5 years, how much money you want to make on 1 year, 5 years, long term? That's part of the vision we have to have on place ourselves. We have to love our business plan first. That way, when we hire, we can share with them and say, "Hey, this is our company. This is who we are. This is where we're going. This is part of the build a culture." That's why you retain more employees, and this is how you get in front of the customers and say, hey, this is who we are. Sometimes you just present like a company, but that you don't have any basic things that where you can connect with the customers and just have long term on business.
Yeah, so that's such great advice, Amparo, especially like having a mission statement. And how do you coach your clients on writing that mission statement?
When we told the customers, hey, like example, one of my mission statements for my roofing business is we are here, we have 16 years on this business. This is for generation. This is a company. We build trust. We want to have like we don't treat you like a customer, we treat you like a family because my daughters come and work with us. I want to have a transparent company and great reputation because this is a legacy for our business.
Hmm.
And that means a lot for the customers when you tell them who you are. This is not just a temporary company. They want to tarp your roof or they want to do the roof and they are behind the money. They're behind a build a trust and build a legacy.
Yes, for sure. And how about it's also we know how important it is to surround yourself with really good people in regards to your accountant and your attorney. When it comes to those type of people to help you put that business plan together, what are the types of people that you should hire to bring in and make sure that you're moving in the right direction?
To start a business, this is going to be the first thing that we have to do. Find a business attorney because we have to have a right contracts. We have to have the right information about our state. about some legal stuff that we need to know before we in trouble. We have to
Yeah.
have the CPA or the account strategy next to you when as soon as you open your business or you want to open your business, they can help you open your business and have the right strategy. Okay, how I'm gonna register my business? Okay, you want to be LLC. Right now, we see a lot of companies they just do business as the name of the owners, and they have a lot of troubles with the IRS, and this is why we it's so important to have your CPA, to have your attorney next to you since day one when you open your business. Sometimes we just register the business on our state and we make a lot of mistakes because we don't have the experience. We are no expertise on that legal side, and that's why we make a lot of mistakes. We want to have them next to us when they tell us, hey, when you make your first million, this is how we're going to start running our taxes. It's going to change the strategies. At the end, you don't have to stress when you have to do the taxes because you already have everything in place since day one. And legal side, you have your contract is working for you and protect your customer, but protect you first just in case you have a legal problem.
I love it. And the other thing we talked about was just, where taxes. There were some things that you said people really can get messed up in. What is it that they need to know about? But you mentioned that, you got to have a good accountant, but what are some of the things that need to be in place when you're talking about your taxes?
Well, I start loving that because I make a lot of mistakes on the past. Everything what I'm share is because I already pay the price because I
Yeah.
don't have the right connections, the right people next to me, and I pay so much money because we don't have the strategies. Right now, I feel peace. I know if I make that much money, I can make this money. Where I'm gonna put my money? If I don't have to have invest on more trucks, where marketing, where I can invest the money in marketing. If not, you can have your own money on different accounts. Legal, everything is legal. Just because this country make all these legal uh for us. If you run a business, you can use these new strategies on your business to keep your money in your business and grow your business. Sometimes the mistakes that we're doing is because we find our account at the end of the year and we can use any strategies because it's too late. We have to you have or meetings with account every month. That way we can see where is our money. If we lose money, if we gain money, where how we gonna use what other strategy we can use. When it's 4 years ago when I have my first meeting with a real strategy tax girl, she helped me too much, and I start saving so much money. And now we have Marcos, and he helped me so much. And now we can see, okay, this is the time when you can invest the money on different business, or it's like a will where how much percentage you can invest, something that I don't know in the beginning when I start my business. That's what is I have the passion to connect with the community and say, hey, Latinos, we have so many other opportunities, and a lot of organizations they try to help us, but sometimes because we don't have the mindset to business owners, we're just working hard, but hard we don't make money, we lose money, and we stress, we get so much stress just because we don't have everything like checklist. We have to have our own checklist. That way we don't have to lose more money.
Such great advice, Amparo. It's just amazing. It's just it seems they're basic things that are easy to overlook. As you know, we've like you were saying, you've made some of those mistakes. So it's so great to hear your insight to help everybody listening, just to do get some really basic things in place that'll make a world of difference for sure.
You say that well, basic things make you have a great business. I just posting one of the videos with one of the coaches with Michael Jordan, and he say the basic things make the big difference. And we want to have a business, and we want to scale our business without touching the basic things. And the basic, that's how we make building a strong sport or start company. That's what we want to be together and bring you these opportunities to learn from the coaches that already coach big companies. Michael Jordan is a big thing for all the industry. And if he told you he's the basic, he went through the basic things, that means a lot for me because on Latinos and Roofing, we do a lot of basic things and we over and over and over and we try to jump to the second level. But when we see we still need the basic things, I want to just make sure they understand the basic, and that's how we change the game.
I love it. It is. It's game changing to do the simple things for
Yeah.
sure. In
Hmm.
the long run, absolutely. Well, Amparo, thank you so much for such great insight. If anybody has any questions, how do they get a hold of you? What's your website?
And Latinos and Roofing, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, we are there, or Amparo Sancen.
Sounds great. And if anybody has any questions for us, it's roofingcontractor.com. And please make sure you sign up for Techo Si Mas, our special uh, e-newsletter that is all in Espanol. But most importantly, stay safe and healthy. We can't wait to talk to you soon. As always, thank you so much for your insight, Amparo.
Thank you.